Hey guys, it's Keene from KeeneOnTheMarket.com. A very, very interesting day to talk about today in the minis, Apple, and Google. Google, as I've been talking about for days and days and days, two ways to play it, flat or long. Google hitting a new all-time high. S&P getting bought. Any dip, S&P gets bought. So let's bring it up today. We opened up this morning at 1446. The low of the day, 1444.75. I should have taken a buy either above here or above here with the stop under the low of the day. I did not think today was an overly bearish day. I did not think we were going to continue lower. So I should have been buying the minis, which I did not. And then we got the high of the day right here at this 155 at 1354 half. So about a 10-point range. Been entwined with the last about 7 trading days. Very, very tight ranges. Let's look at market profile for tomorrow. This is how big traders look at this. They look at the point of control, value area low and value area high. We have a market profile webinar on Wednesday. It is free as 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is taught by CMT Alex Bernal. And he's going to go over market profile in more detail. But for tomorrow, point of control. This is where the most volume traded, 1448 half. Value area low, where the buyers came into the market. They came in at 1446. So 1446, 1448 half. Value area high, where the sellers came in 1450 half. So these are all very critical levels for tomorrow. So we are climbing higher in market profile. Now we just had a little bit of a setback. Value area high is entwined with the point of control from 2 days ago. A couple more to look at. Let's look at Apple and Google. Apple only selling 5 million phones. Very disappointing amount of sales. Gene Munster's low end was 8 million. This does not take into consideration some of the iPhone sales that people did not sign their name for. So it doesn't track all of them. So big tail on the bottom here. Low of the day, 683. Could have bought above the high right here. We got the high of the day right after that. 695.12. So a 12-point range in Apple. Apple came back down to about the 683.67. I should have looked for a double bottom with the low of the day. Probably bought somewhere in here, right around here, consolidated here. Bought around the 686. Went back up, got up to 692. Closed at 689.84. So let's look at a couple things. Let's look at market profile. Let's look where the most volume is traded, 689.75. Where did the sellers come into the market? Right about that 693 level. So 689, 693, where the buyers come into the market. And that's the level I should have got in, 687.37. The one more I want to look at is Google, and Google is a beast. New all-time high in Google, taking out $750. I've been talking about Google for a while, talking about there's 2 ways to play it. You can either be long or you can be flat. And I've been talking about Google bottoming in the first hour of the day. First candle was the low of the day. Low of the day, 730 quarter. High of the day, 750. Google, 20 points from low to high. The stock, price action, price momentum does not let up. Let's look at the point of control, value area high, value area low. And today could have been a parabolic top in Google. A huge, huge tail from top to bottom on the daily. 20 points higher, taking out the all-time high. I mean, this stock does not let up. Let's look at the point of control for tomorrow in Google, where most of the volume trades, 747, which was the previous all-time high. Value area low, 741. Where does sellers come into the market? Well, I guess you could say 750. No sellers really came into the market. So Google, new all-time high. Apple, getting under that 700 level. I think it gets bought. I think it goes higher into the end of the quarter. I think by the end of the week, we will see a new all-time high in Apple, and the ES Mini is getting bought on the dip. I continue to say, 2 ways to trade, long or flat. This is Andrew Keene from KeeneOnTheMarket.com. This is your ES Mini, Apple, and Google video recap for 9/24/2012. Thanks, guys. We'll run it back tomorrow.